Alrighty, so Sun God Freyr is here, and I wanted to mess around with him a little bit now that I've actually got his cosmetics and stuff like that. We did do a run this morning and messed around with him a little bit in PvP, but we were using sort of like the Ragnarok team with Wedding Brunhild and Sigurd, and it was okay. He wasn't really producing any sort of like overly crazy results. I only have mine 166 or 1/6, so the ult isn't going to be like super crazy. His stance card or stance removal card is pretty just lackluster in general, but the cleave card does pretty good, so that's really nice, and his passive is also kind of nice to have as well. So I'm not super crazy about the unit as far as like PvP goes. Obviously it would be nicer if he was completely maxed out like 6/6, but we're going to be using sort of like a melee Ludo comp at the moment, just to see how it goes. I'm probably going to switch around a little bit in this video and mess around with a couple of different things, just so we can get sort of a feel for the unit in general. Like, he's not really, it's hard to make him the star of the show if you don't have just like a completely maxed out ultimate or whatever. So we'll just kind of take it from the ground floor and see how it goes. We did get, unfortunately, out CC'd, so that is very bad, but who knows, maybe we'll be able to still make this work. He does have 2 single target cards, which is really nice. Unfortunately, we don't have the stance cancel at the moment, so I'm assuming he's probably going to have Tarmiel on his DN, which is going to be really annoying to deal with, and if we wait too long, Liz is going to end up getting very powerful, so we want to make sure that we take care of that as soon as possible, if at all possible. So let's see. Okay, he has old Tarmiel on, which kind of makes me want to use his other card, but I think I'm going to save it just in case. That way, if we do get a level 2, I can potentially just remove the stance, which will be really nice. So 82k on that, not terrible. 54k from Ludo, and 147 from Melee. Of course, he just does a lot, so gonna be a little bit of a heal here. Actually, pretty decent heal. We do get the stance cancel, which means we can also push for an ultimate. He doesn't have a way to get rid of my ult if we kill Deanne here, but I'm not positive if we're going to be able to kill her or not, because the stance removal card doesn't really do a whole lot. It will get rid of her like damage reduction, but he is buffing up as well, so this could go either way, I think. So he's still going for Ludo, trying to make sure that I can't, you know, get those extra defense-related stats down, which I think is going to end up benefiting him quite a bit, because I'm not going to be able to do too much damage, I don't think. I think let's do it like this, and we'll see if we kill. I think we should hopefully be able to kill. Actually, I don't know. Alright, yeah, 47k is not super great, and then I didn't even target Deanne, so oh well. That was my bad. But we have the ult. It's not crazy. I mean, it's death. It doesn't have any sort of other modifier on it, so it's just going to hit twice, and it only deals 20% of the final damage. So not super good at 1/6, but hopefully it should be enough to do something, unless I just get flooded on right here, which is very possible. Okay, AoE. Okay, I survive. That's something. And he's also removing his ultimate move gauge because of whatchamacallit, because of Nanashi, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and I guess just go ahead and use it. We'll use this just in case we kill, and then I really need to get damage out on Liz if possible, but I'm not sure how this is going to go. I was wanting to see his ult with Ludo on the field, because if you can crit with it, it deals a ton of damage. So unfortunately we don't kill. It actually didn't do much at all there, which was a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I think Melee's kind of the star when it comes to this team specifically, so We have a decent amount of his defense stacks on too. Hopefully we can live and get this ult off. That would be very nice, but not too sure. He will get his ultimate move gauge taken off if he does too much to melee here. Hopefully this isn't an amplify card, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, not too much damage there. Okay, I think we survived this. It would be a miracle for him to actually just one-shot me. Okay, we still get 2 cards. We have a stance cancel, which is kind of nice, I guess. I feel like this wasn't the greatest team to use. We're definitely going to switch to something else after this because this doesn't even really make him the star. It's kind of just melee being good at this point. Nice, we kill there. Very low health on his melee. Worked out somehow. He really wasn't super impressive there, so let's swap the team up a little bit. We'll try something a little different. Alrighty, here's hoping we out CC here. Not gonna look good. We actually do out CC, which is kind of surprising. I have Death Pierce in the back, so my CC is a little bit lower. He does have new Tarmiel, so I'm thinking, if possible, it would be really nice to try to get some damage out. Maybe we can get the extra card to remove the stance if possible. Level 2 cleave, or turn 1. 144 is not bad. That's actually pretty good. We don't get the stance cancel, unfortunately. We can go for Ludo's ultimate if we really need it. Not always really very impressed with Ludo's ultimate, if I'm being completely honest, but we'll see how it goes. He does buff up as well. A little bit of damage out on Deanne. Let's go for... I almost want to get his ultimate, and we'll see how that goes. Because now we're lowering defense-related stats by quite a bit. We're also lowering crit resistance and crit defense from whatchamacallit, from Death Pierce in the back. We're increasing attack related stats, or I think it's all stats from his passive actually, by 15%-ish, I think. We'll check his stats before we attack. Out of curiosity, what are we looking at? So plus 20% because we have the extra stack on us as well. So we have a 76% crit chance, which is not too bad. Boom. 82k is not very impressive. If we crit, this should deal pretty good damage. We do crit 141. The 1/6 ult really screws us there a bit, though. Unfortunately, we really didn't even put too much of a dent in him, unfortunately. So that is kind of a bad ult. I think unless you're just like super whaley, I don't really know if it would be recommended to get this character for PvP purposes. Because, I mean, his passive is kind of nice, but I don't know. I feel like the cleave card is the only thing doing anything really, so we can remove the stance here, which is kind of nice, so we might as well, and then we'll ult. Boom. So that's kind of cool. Maybe he won't have an extra stance in hand, so the ult doesn't do too much damage. I don't know. That actually did terrible damage, so that's not going to be great. We have another stance removal. Yeah, he doesn't have the stance for this, so this shouldn't deal too much, but we have put a couple of stacks on him. Yeah, it's enough. Let's, we'll try out a different team. Alright, so we've swapped over to an unknown team because he is an unknown character. We have a void food on, or dodge food, whatever you want to call it. So he'll miss the first attack. He's running a Ludo comp, which is not good for us. But I don't know. We'll have to see how much he does here. That was quite a bit feel like Escanor doesn't normally hit that hard nowadays, but holy, alrighty. Well, we got crit into submission there. I mean, it wasn't really supposed to be a, you know, a homeboy showcase, so it's fine. Out of curiosity, I want to see how much we do on melee here. We get Gother's passive, or his Holy Relic procced, so level 1. 150 actually does kill. Very surprising. Okay. Not hating on that. He has Bond in the back, which is really annoying. Could get a level 2. Unfortunately, if he rushes Escanor's ultimate, which it's looking like it, we're not going to be able to stop that with debuffs. Damn, and now we don't have any damage. I might try, let's try one more with this comp. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I really doubt I can win this, but I kind of want to go a little bit longer just to see how we do. Yeah, I don't know, probably not worth it. We'll try it with this comp one more time. Alrighty, what do we got here? So, pretty low CC. It's either a bot or he's using dodge food. I don't deal with blue buffs with this team at all, so I think we try to get rid of melee if at all possible. Let's try and do something like this, maybe. He doesn't use a whole lot of blue buffs on his team. Obviously, melee does gain blue buffs, but okay. So I mean, see, that's pretty respectable. But it's the only move that he has that actually deals good damage. So the fact that the other card just doesn't have a modifier on it at all at level 1 is really boring and bad. And even though it has a halfway decent damage percentage on it, it just isn't doing anything really. So let's see how this goes. I can remove the stance if he puts it on, but I don't really want to do that. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do that. So we can get his ult for it. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's go ahead and do such a thing, and then we will. I can't get Rimuru's ult, so I kind of want to see how much the cleave card does against Rimuru. Level 2 cleave, type advantage, 210. Not bad. See, that was good. That was really good. But was it enough? Was it enough? Who knows? Alright, so we have good Rimuru cards. Not getting good luck with trying to get Gother's Relic to proc, unfortunately. Okay, we should pull some of his... Okay, we have the Pierce buff now. So... is this gonna kill, though? I think Rimuru is my best option. So let's rely on him. Let's see how much this does. Kill. Nice. Oh, it didn't kill. Alright, alright, alright. Can we kill? Nice. Okay, so very good. That one was pretty scary. That definitely could have gone really badly. Not awful, but then again, I feel like he's just kind of helping, sort of... He does a little bit of damage, and then... doesn't really do much else other than that. I mean, Rimuru was kind of the star there, once he got his, passive off. But we'll try, the Ragnarok team, just to sort of show you your different options or whatever, and then we'll call it. Alrighty, we're fighting a Champ 2 player here, so there's a pretty good odds. Yeah, I was about to say he's probably going to have really high CC. Unfortunately, with this team, all 3 of these characters are attack crit damage, so my CC's pretty low. We're using dodge food again, and I guess we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. Unfortunately, anytime I feel like I use this team and I run up against a Deanne, it's really hard for me to get past her, and the fact that he has Rimuru on too means that he's going to absolutely destroy me because of the buffs that I put on, so not good. Let's do this. We have Holy Relic active on Brunhild because of the debuff. Good damage, but not enough to kill Rimuru, unfortunately. Which, I mean, it would have been kind of crazy if it did, but 120's not bad there. Yeah, but now he's got his Pierce Rate buff active, and it's all going to be downhill from here. It's going to be terrible. This is the only AoE card that we have as well. We don't have any stance removal, so this is not it. Decent damage there. He's infected me, so melee gets disabled here. Okay. I guess he didn't have Rimuru cards, which is good for us. I was really impressed with Sigurd the other day, or this morning whenever I used him, so I'm gonna use the level 3 here and see how it does. 63k is not very impressive on a level 1, but this is a level 3. We have 4 buffs. 340, not bad at all. So good, actually. Man, Sigurd has become like such a cool unit. Like, I really am enjoying playing with the Ragnarok team, and it's actually just a lot of fun. So I've really been enjoying using Sigurd as of late, which is very, very fun. Unfortunately, I think we fall to shambles here. Yeah, the AoE is gonna ruin us. That didn't do too much to... Oh, he's disabled, I forgot. Odds of us actually doing anything here, very slim. Yeah, that is kind of a lot to deal with. We don't have our buffs up either. We'll just see how this does. 218. I mean, honestly, like, without support or anything, I mean, obviously a little bit of stuff there. That was actually pretty commendable for just, you know, being 2 units left. Can't really complain with that kind of damage. At least he was a nice guy. But, yeah, I don't know. Overall thoughts, PvP-wise, I don't think this character's it. I think that he's, like, kind of sort of supporty, but at the same time, he wants to be a damage dealer, but without, like, ult rushing and having a high-level ult, he just isn't it. He feels like he's just made for the new Demonic Beast, and that's where he's going to kind of sit. He feels like he's more of like a PvE unit than anything, and so I don't really know if I can recommend you summon if you're just planning on using him PvP wise, which then again, I don't think that you're going to be summoning for that reason specifically, but he just I don't know, he just doesn't have what he needs. Maybe in the future he'll get a relic and he'll be super cool, or maybe just, you know, in the future we'll get some more support. Maybe the Ragnarok team will get a little bit better, and it'll suit him a little bit more, but as it stands, I don't think he really fits anywhere. I think if you're just going to use somebody who's going to deal big damage and use, you know, a death ultimate, I think Escanor just has that covered already, so not super impressed, but maybe it'll change in the future. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit of a long one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, though. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. I keep looking at the wrong camera. I know you guys are over here. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.